Tan Songyun has once again become the center of attention after giving a response that was considered highly positive towards Soo Kai's recent statement, which had stirred the public. In her latest interview, Tan Songyun displayed an attitude that not only calmed down rumors, but also brought a different nuance through her gestures and tone of voice. Her reaction seemed to signal that the relationship between her and Soo Kai is now entering a new chapter filled with maturity and understanding. From the very beginning, interactions between Soo Kai and Tan Songyun have always been a hot topic. Both on screen and behind the scenes, they showed closeness that many fans and entertainment observers considered unusual. When Soo Kai finally made a statement that hinted at the seriousness of his feelings, the public eagerly awaited Tan Songyun's response. Her answer came not in an exaggerated way, but full of meaning. Her voice was soft, every word came out carefully, and her facial expressions radiated warmth. Many people believed that this was not a rejection, but rather a positive signal. Even when she smiled slightly before answering the reporter's question, the moment immediately went viral on social media. Her body language spoke louder than her words. When talking about Soo Kai, Tan Songyun bowed her head briefly, as if holding back feelings of shyness mixed with happiness. She adjusted her hair with her hand, her gentle gaze turned downward, reinforcing the impression that she was not rejecting, but instead leaving space for Soo Kai's feelings. For many fans, the way Tan Songyun responded was something they had been waiting for a long time. She is known as someone very careful, rarely carried away by rumors or gossip. But this time she chose to respond with a tone of openness. It marked a development in the dynamics of her relationship with Soo Kai. Entertainment observers also weighed in, saying that Tan Songyun's positive response was both strategic and sincere. On one hand, she calmed her fans and quelled wild speculation, but on the other, she revealed a very human side that could no longer hide her feelings. This is what made her reaction so special. Compared to her previous moments, Tan Songyun looked much more relaxed when asked about Soo Kai. Gone were the short, formal answers. Instead, her explanation carried a personal touch. This indicated a growing emotional openness. Some fans even commented that this time, Tan Songyun no longer seemed to be keeping her distance, but instead letting the public see that Soo Kai's words had a place in her heart. Another interesting point was how Tan Songyun positioned herself. She didn't immediately say yes or no, but left room for broad interpretation. This made the public more curious, yet at the same time reassured, because at least her response wasn't rejection. That's one reason why many people considered her reaction a positive answer. Soo Kai himself must have felt relieved by her response. All this time, he had shown determination and confidence, especially when mentioning Tan Songyun's name in various settings. Now, with her warm response, Soo Kai might feel that his efforts were not in vain. It was as if the Chinese entertainment industry was witnessing a new chapter of a relationship long believed to be just rumors. One gesture most discussed was when Tan Songyun paused for a moment before answering. Many believed her silence wasn't confusion, but rather a moment to calm her emotions before speaking. That silence was seen as a sign that her heart was trembling, trying to balance her personal feelings with professional demands. Her tone of voice carried tenderness. There was no flatness or defensiveness, only warmth. Some fans even noted that her voice sounded different when she mentioned Soo Kai's name. It was softer, deeper, as if containing something unspoken. This change was significant because it showed a more honest side of Tan Songyun. In an industry full of pretense, her attitude this time felt refreshing. Many praised her courage, as she was no longer hiding behind standard replies but expressing something real. Her response became proof that Soo Kai's statement truly meant something to her. The public began speculating that perhaps the two were at a more serious stage in their relationship. Although there has been no official confirmation, the way Tan Songyun responded to Soo Kai's statement was enough evidence that she was not closing her heart. Major media even suggested this moment might be the beginning of a bigger announcement in the future. For Soo Kai, this must have been validation. Known for being confident whenever he spoke of Tan Songyun, he never wavered despite the many rumors. Now, with her positive response, his conviction grew stronger. It felt like a fresh wind encouraging him to move forward. Their past collaborations also resurfaced in the spotlight. Fans revisited their on-set interactions, award show appearances, and joint interviews. Small details once overlooked were now seen as signs pointing towards something special. Tan Songyun's recent response only reinforced this belief. Meanwhile, Tan Songyun's fans expressed relief that their idol finally gave a reaction showing happiness. They believed she had long maintained her image, rarely showing emotional vulnerability. But this time she came across as genuine. Many fans wrote that they could feel her sincerity through every gesture and tone. What surprised many was the support from netizens who are usually skeptical. Celebrity relationships often divide opinion, but this time many expressed approval. They saw a natural compatibility between the two, in both personality and career. That support grew even stronger after seeing how gracefully Tan Songyun responded. Of course, not everyone believed entirely. Some assumed her reaction was just a strategy to maintain good relations with fans. However, more people believed her sincerity. They pointed out that body language doesn't lie, and Tan Songyun's body language clearly showed openness of heart. The entertainment media continued digging deeper, asking people close to them about the situation. Although no clear answers were given, many hinted that Soo Kai and Tan Songyun's bond was indeed growing stronger. Some even claimed they had been seen together outside of work, though very cautiously. Meanwhile, the entertainment market responded positively. Soo Kai and Tan Songyun's names surged in searches. Projects involving the two suddenly drew massive attention. Brands that had once worked with them were reportedly interested again in pairing them as ambassadors. Behind the euphoria, there was also an emotional layer that couldn't be ignored. Tan Songyun's response may have looked simple, but its impact was profound. She didn't just reply to Soo Kai as a colleague, but gave a signal that she was open. For many, this was a rare and beautiful moment, especially since celebrities seldom reveal their hearts so genuinely. Soo Kai is expected to be even more open after this. The answer he received was the one he had long hoped for. Now, he has a stronger foundation to continue his journey with Tan Songyun. Wherever the relationship may lead, the public is ready to support them. Looking at the current dynamics, it's highly possible that they will surprise fans again soon. Whether through an official announcement or candid moments caught on camera, their relationship will remain under the spotlight. Every smile, glance, and word will be closely analyzed by fans craving updates. Every day, the entertainment world is filled with exciting, surprising, and emotional stories that are too good to miss. Behind the spotlight and fame, there are always moments that can inspire, entertain, and bring us closer to the stars we admire. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you won't miss the latest updates from the world of K-pop and other celebrities.